Hi everybody, welcome to your weekly messages for December, the 18th to the 24th, I believe it is. So I'm sorry I'm going live so late. I had a bunch of readings to do. It's been crazy with Christmas. I'm sure you guys understand what that's all about. So I'm just gonna lay this spread out while everyone's hopping on. Drop a comment, say hi, give me some likes when you hop on. Hi, Joe. Okay, and we'll see what's coming up for this week. Thank goodness Mercury's going direct. Also, if you have ordered one of my custom tarot spreads, I am working through them. I got bombarded by like 24 readings. So hi Natalie. So I'm working through them, and I really want each and every one of you to get a quality reading and quality audio. So I do ask for, if you ordered a single question, that you give me at least 24 hours, and if you ordered a full tarot spread, give me at least 3 days, just in case I run out of time for some reason, because I want to give you guys, you know, attention and quality, okay? So I'm gonna pull, this is just the Doreen Virtue Angels of Abundance deck. So I'm gonna get started with that. Hey Devin. Okay, let's see what's coming through. And think about this in terms of finances, money, abundance, career. This is the message that's coming through for you this week. Savings. As you consistently save for your future is saved. You do your future self a big favor as you consistently set aside present funds, and it's just part of your self-care. So this is kind of affirming that that things are growing for you, if that makes sense. And then I'm also going to pull a mantra card or a Gabrielle Bernstein card. I am the loving energy of the universe. Okay, so lots of family time. I know for a lot of people that's what's going on this week. Maybe families in town, whatever you have going on. Okay, and then don't forget as we go, because I'm not doing like the freestyle spread this week, if you want me to clarify any of these cards, just drop a comment and I'll clarify it once I open up the spread. Okay, so at the core of this week, we have the Chariot moving forward. This is really great if you're dating or in a relationship, you're looking for a love connection. This is also the card of Cancer. So your Cancer friends and family members are going to be there to support you this week. The Chariot is just about moving forward with your goals, your ambitions, really following and staying true to yourself. And so it's a really nice message to see coming up first. The crossing energy, we have the Lovers. Okay, again, you have those soulmate connections coming in, spending time with family. That's really at the base of this week. So with the Lovers, it's, when I say crossing energy, I read this as like an emphasis card more so than a challenge card, unless it's a challenging card that comes up. So this is all about moving forward in romantic, intimate relationships and getting the things that you want. This is also the insight and clarity that you need around relationships that you want. So if you're not in any type of romantic situation, or that's not even on your radar, there's still going to be cosmic downloads that you're receiving about that area of your life, whether you're looking for it or not. There are going to be things that get cleared up and new insights that are coming in. Now, what's moving out this week? The Knight of Pentacles. So this looks like you being structured, and I mean, it could be a person, but this is really ringing as you. Your mindset, you know, staying on track, staying on task, that's kind of going away, and which is kind of expected when you see that we're coming into the holiday season for a lot of us. And so it looks like you're taking a step away from the work hard and stepping into the play hard. Okay, what's the oncoming energy? We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new physical beginning is going to be happening. This is also creative projects, just initiating that next stage of whatever you'd like to make happen. And this is ringing as like a tangible project. So getting to work. Now, the interesting thing about the Knight of Pentacles, this looks like an attitude transformation, and this looks like play. Yeah, this is less about work and more about just a project. And the language is ambiguous on purpose. It's a project because it may not pertain to anything regarding the work that you do in this world. Okay, your goal for the week. We have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you have a lot going on. So it's just kind of like, oh, it's like the Ten of Wands is a massive to-do list. That's basically the energy of the Ten of Wands is, my God, how do I get this off my plate? So it looks like you're just looking to make everything happen, get that peak of intensity, and then the come down. So as we get closer to the end of the year, you know, a lot of people, both in work and at home, are wrapping up a lot of the end of the year stuff that they need to take care of. They're reevaluating, getting started on new things. And so everything is kind of coming to a head this week. In a good way. It's going to shift. I mean, the core of this is the Chariot and the Lovers. So it's going to be a big week. Okay, and what's happening in the subconscious? We have the Knight of Wands, or the King of Wands, excuse me. So this is in reference to that like Leo, Sagittarius energy, that fire. That's what's sitting in your subconscious this week. So it's really wanting to charge forward and making things happen with the internal fire that you do have. The advice for you is strength. We have another Leo reference. So this week is all about you know, just hang on for just a moment. You're getting through it. Things are going to improve. All of this stuff, the Ten of Wands, that's totally going to clear up. So any type of overwhelm or struggle that you've been dealing with, it's all going to clear up after this week. Your external influences, we have the Hierophant. Yeah, so this is like sticking to traditions, institutional rigidity, I guess would be what's coming up. Is it's kind of like you have to follow the rules for the next week, which might be kind of uncomfortable or frustrating, feeling a little bit tied into obligations that you have already in place. And that's kind of what's dictating your week, is what exactly you have going on that's, you know, from external pressures. So, you know, family obligations, school obligations, work obligations. You know, this is the type of thing where you might be on Christmas vacation if you're in college, or winter break or whatever, but you still have a bunch of work to do or something like that. You get the idea. It's just about what you have to take care of. Okay, and then we have hopes and fears, the Wheel of Fortune. This is like, yes, you want good things to come in, but it's also the fear. Half of this is the unpredictability that goes along with the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of like, ooh, I don't know. Anything could happen. Isn't that exciting? Every time I see the Wheel of Fortune in, you know, 8 out of 10 decks, that's the vibration of the Wheel of Fortune that's giving off, is that unpredictability. But then, you know, there's also that just abundance and lots of good things, a change in fortune, a change in luck for the better is also coming through. So it's like you want to hold space for the manifestation of good things and trusting that whatever hardships or frustrations you're experiencing are actually creating a foundation that's going to push you in a direction where you have all these wonderful things coming in. And the outcome for the week, this is where you're being left off. 3 of Cups, celebration, happiness, you know, coming together with family and friends, enjoying yourself. This is going to be a really relaxed time, especially after Mercury goes direct. It's going to clear everything up and make this a lot easier. Go ahead and let me know what you would like clarified. I'm going to pull some extra cards for this week, but let me know if there's something that you want me to clarify. If you're watching this on Facebook, if you're watching on YouTube, hate to break it to you, but it's too late. Okay, so let's see what else is coming up. Transition. Right. So I think that this is more of an indication of the, everything kind of coming to a head. The anticipation is building, the intensity is building, and then it's going to be a sigh of relief by the end of the week. Like, oh, thank goodness. Okay, we can keep moving forward. Another card we have is feeling and form. Okay, so this is, bringing your manifestations to life. I have a strong sense that a lot of you are going to be seeing the rewards and reaping the benefits of the efforts that you've been giving for whatever you've been trying to manifest. It's like a lot of you are going to see those come to life this week, even if they're minor manifestations or things that you've unconsciously manifested. All right, and then we have the masculine. So this is that divine masculinity, stepping into what healthy masculinity looks like and how you can use that to your advantage. So this is just embracing the masculine energy that's around you in a healthy way, and spending quality time with the men who are important to you in your life, or really whoever embodies that divine masculinity for you. Okay, then we also have Six of Cups. Okay, so there we go. Another soulmate card coming through. And this is the, divine timing, divine connection. All of that stuff is coming up this week. So when we have a Mercury retrograde, it seems like, the universe slams on the brakes. Like, don't move, freeze, be tired, go to bed. Stop being able to communicate. Stop having intense conversations with people. And so it forces you into a position of introspection. And with that, after this entire period, you're going to see a resurgence of positivity and manifestations roll in. So it's like you've been asleep for a couple weeks, and now you're going to wake back up and you're going to feel the energy pick up. Yeah, like soulmate connections, right? So I am not one of those psychics who believes in the one person who's right for you. It's, you can have 50 soulmates in a lifetime. And a lot of you already have soulmate connections, even if it's just a platonic friend. So this is the Six of Cups is indicative of those soulmate connections, those people who have really had a profound impact on your life. That is what the Lovers in the Chariot is showing, is there are people in your life who but this is also by my definition, who I would call soulmates for you. I'm not talking about a romantic partner necessarily. Okay, let's see what else is coming up. All right, the World. So this is cycles, belief systems are kind of coming to an end. It doesn't look like anything is being released. There's not a card in here that is indicating release or endings. This is about the cycles that are coming full circle and being wrapped up. So any of the loose ends, they're being all tied up. You're solidifying the lessons that you've learned in the past, and it's kind of like you're able to hold a larger perspective this week. But I have a sense that the World is coming after Mercury goes direct. Okay, then I'll pull another card. We have Eight of Cups, and this goes with that transition card, a change in perspective, shifting the way you think about things for the better. And it looks like there's going to be something happens this week where you're going to be able to say, oh, now I get it. Oh, now I understand. Now I realize what was happening or what was going on. it's like you're going to get the insight that you need, and you're going to make a 180. You're going to do a turnaround and be able to hold a completely different perspective around a situation that may have been causing some discomfort in the past. Okay, then we have, okay, the Eight of Swords. So this is, it's kind of like when I see this card, it's like you're your own worst enemy, right? So this is just reminding you to stay as positive as possible, and to, you know, if you're not feeling particularly optimistic, then the way I get around that, if I'm not in a good mood or if I'm not feeling particularly upbeat, I ask someone else to do it for me. Like, can you hold space for this positive manifestation? Can you hold space for me and just be in agreement that things are going to improve and get better, and that I'm gonna like be able to pull myself out of this funk? Because we all get like this sometimes, so it's okay. No judgment. So this is just about, you know, asking other people to hold that for you if you feel like your hands are tied, or that you are experiencing any gridlock in what you have or haven't been able to do. I'm going to pull another card. I don't want to leave that as the final message for the week. Let's see what else. Nine of Swords. Okay, see, like this is all the fear energies that come up. I'm going to use a different deck, because it's kind of like there's two halves of this, right? It's like there's the concern, and the Nine of Swords is just fear, right? So it's that, oh no, the collective, and I've seen a lot of fear mongering in the media lately that is driving me absolutely nuts. Anything political, they're just playing off of your fear. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like, because I'm tapping into like a collective energy, there's a lot of fear that's being brought up. So it's just like, it's outrageous. Okay, let's see what else. I'm working with an oracle deck now. Okay, comparison. So this is kind of like, stay in your lane. Don't worry about what everyone else is doing, and instead, and I think that that's kind of the source of the fear, actually, now that I'm reading that, is the comparison piece. It's all about being able to, you just want to compete against yourself, right? You don't want to look at your neighbors and say, oh, well, because you're not going to be able to compete with something that you're trying to copy entirely. It's really about just owning your own process and your own style of whatever you have coming up, your own style of communication, your own way of getting through the world. So this looks like it's the Nine of Swords and the Eight of Swords are due to looking outside of yourself for like the one answer, the one solution, like looking at someone else and saying, oh, well, that should solve all my problems, when in reality it's kind of like you can actually find the answers within yourselves, or turning to divination, something more neutral, because divination tends to be more neutral if you're working with the right person who's tapped into the right frequency. Conflict. Okay, now I'm just like pulling all of the negative cards that are coming up. Let's see what else. Okay, third eye chakra, holding a positive vision for yourself and improvement. So that's where I'm gonna leave it, just because I don't want to like scare anybody. This is just working with your head and your heart, being able to see which direction do I want to go. Am I working with emotion? Am I working with reason? And then the third eye is being able to see what's coming next, and really being able to hold on to that. So it's kind of like you want to be able to see your next steps before you start manifesting, if that makes sense. So with this, you're just going to have to kind of come into an agreement and a balance with your head and your heart, what exactly is showing up for you, and what's resonating deeply, and then being able to piece that together. So this is saying, do your vision board this week. Set your intention for the new year this week. And I'll post when I get the details, but later this week, I think I'm going to do like I don't know. I'll set up my camera and get some oracle decks and you guys can talk with me. It's not going to be the weekly messages. I'll do that on Sunday as usual, but something where I can hold space for your guys' manifestations and you can come talk to me and ask questions about manifesting if you want. So I'll be doing that probably on Friday, but I'll post on Facebook the details of that exactly. So it's still up in the air, but I'll send that to you as I move along. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful week. Don't work too hard. Take some time to rest. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday season to any of you who participate in that. And I will see you next time. Have a great week.